Ang tanong ko is, yung nag-random sampling lang kayo, di ba? Ilang projects out of the 30,000 all over the country, ilan yung nakita nyo sa random sampling para ma-establish ang pattern? Ilan yung tumama, ilan yung namali? This is important
Yes,
kasi kung ang percentage ng mali na-overcome o na-overwhelm yung tama, may pattern yon. Pero kung halimbawang sa 10 na random sampling ninyo, isa o dalawa lang yung mali, then there's no pattern. Maybe inadvertent yung omission.
Yes, sir.
To me, as an investigator,
Yes,
that's
sir.
important. So, anong percentage ng mali against the tama?
Yung meron pong slide tayo if we move forward po. Ito pong answer din si Senate President. Ito pong MIPS coordinate, MIPS start coordinate. Ito po ang naisumite sa PMS at nailagay po sa sumbong sa Pangulo. And the only reason po kung bakit 337 projects lang po ang sample natin is because ito po yung actual na napuntahan po nung ating technical ng mga engineers po natin. And nireport po nila, na-assess nila na talagang na-assess po nila. So if we, ano po ba out of 337 ang more than 50 meters away, 291 po. Yung less than 50 is 46 out of the 337 sample projects.
Thank you. Now, we go to the motive. If true na deliberate ito, anong possible na motive? For deliberately maliin yung pag-submit ng mga grid coordinates. Naturally, pag mali yung grid coordinates na sinubmit, siyempre, lolobo yung ghost projects. Kasi pag pinuntahan yung grid coordinates na mali, wala makikitang project, ire-report na ghost. Hindi ba?
Yes, Mr. Chair. And
So, yung credibility ng sumbong sa Pangulo website will suffer. Kasi kung napakaraming mali do sa grid coordinates, ni-report na may ghost flood control projects, hindi naman pala. You see my point?
Yes, Your Honor. And totoo po yun. Kasi yun po ang nangyari dito sa initial field validation natin. Out of the supposedly 421 na trimmed down to 416, ito po ay initially pinuntahan na po ng ng AFP-PNP, ng DepDev, at chinek po nila. Dahil wala sila pong nakita dahil mali po yung coordinates, nireport po nila as non-existent.
And I think this is substantial enough. 337 out of the 421. Tama ba yun?
Yes, Mr.
And
Chair.
out of the 337, 80+% yung malayo.
86% po yung more than 50 meters.
More than 50 meters. Even
away.
pagka less than 50 meters, mali pa rin yun eh. Maglakad ka ng from here to 50 meters from here, medyo malayo pa rin yun. Hindi pa rin makikita yung tunay na ghost project at saka yung compared to the accomplished or completed projects. Kung meron.
Yes, Mr. Chair. Kasi marami pong factors pag nasa baba na. Meron pong mga lugar, medyo masukal na yan. And kung talagang mag-deviate ka lang by a few so many meters, hindi mo talaga po makikita.
Now, next question. Who signed the submission ng mga grid coordinates sa PMS?
Mr. Chair, we were trying to to backtrack yung official communication to PMS, and unfortunately po hindi namin makita. Pero
Dalawa kasi ang punto rito, yung nag-submit, nag-sign, at saka yung nag-prepare. Under Secretary Bernardo, you were USEC for operations. Can you contribute to the discussion? Kung ano yung flow? Kindly walk us through. I'm sure present ka nung dinidiscuss ito, hindi ba?
Mr. Chair, finally, nung pong submission na yan, I was on leave na po. But I know something about it. Mr. Chair, I think before the submission to the PMS, there were collating data from the district engineers and from the regional directors. The department is collecting those data. And of course, the regional offices and the district engineering offices submitted coordinates doon sa PCMA po, in accordance with the Survey 123. Yan po yung ano namin. Kasi these were actual project construction po na ginagawa. So yan po yung nare-record namin. Only to find out later that the submitted data po sa PMS was MIPS data. MIPS, yun po yun. Yung MIPS data po, yung sinasabi po ni Yusek Visnar. Tapos po, I kept on, because I was on leave on that time, so I was talking with my regional directors.
Kindly elaborate, ano ba yung tawag yung mixed data? Ano yun?
Multi-year...
Mixed or mixed?
MIPS po. MIPS.
MIPS, sorry.
Opo, sir. Sorry po. So, yun po yung dinidiscuss ni Yusek Bisnar kanina. So, I talked to my regional directors and district engineers about it, and I told them to tell to the secretary na bakit ganun, na bakit naman yung nasubmit po na datos ay ang MIPS data, eh hindi naman po yun yung actual project construction. I mean, if we are trying to find out, of course, yung mga flood control projects, malaki po ang diferensya niyan doon po sa datos ng planning. Kasi minsan po, sa loob po ng isang taon, nagbabago po ang linya ng ating mga ilog eh. So, yun po, kailangang maging sakto. And I kept on saying na hindi pwedeng mabigyan ng maling coordinates. Kailangan makita natin yung actual bago natin ma-inspection po at makita talaga kung ano talaga yung existence ng projects. That is why, noon po una rin ako nagkondito, sinabi na banggit ko na rin po yun noon dito nung na-invite niyo po ako nung first time. So, ang akin po, ala naman po akong ano doon sa kung it was wrongfully submitted or may intention. Basta ang akin lamang po sana po while the data was submitted only to the PMS, bakit po may mga naiwan naman pong mga tao doon na bakit po hindi kinorek? During that time, ay pinasabihan ko po na yung po actually, meron pa po mga tao ngayon na nandoon, including the QAU, who were, I think some of those QAU members were also contributors to the inspection. I mean, sila rin po nag-verify noon eh. Bakit di po nila sinabi na mali po yung ano? Dahil ang nabigay pong data doon sa nag-inspection, MIPS data rin po. Nung una po na, I think nung naggawa po si Secretary Manny Bonoan ng mga mag-inspection, ang nagbigay po ng data from planning, yung pong MIPS data rin po ang binigay. So sabi ko, talagang maraming makikitang ghost projects dito at hindi ma-verify talaga yung actual project na nagawa po. Yun po, Mr. Chair.
Yes, Secretary Bonoan, you may respond.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman, Your Honor. Let me backtrack a little bit, Your Honor, on the submission of the projects that we submitted to the Office of the President. See, as directed by the President during his SONA, he directed actually the Department of Public Works and Highways to submit at the earliest possible time the list of completed projects, flood control projects from July of 2022 up to May of 2025. So with that, we had very little time actually to go through all the data. And on August 4 of 2025, we submitted the list of projects numbering, I think, about 9,856. 9,856, but there was a correction of one project, so it became 9,855 projects. Truth of the matter is, because of the time constraint that we have to submit, I instructed the late Undersecretary Cabral to collate the information that we need to submit to the Office of the President. And because the Planning Service has a record of projects that had been completed already, Mr. Chair. Under the MIPS, this is what has been deliberated on. This is the multi-year program scheduling. And MIPS coordinates, for that matter, Mr. Chairman, is actually a locational MIPS. It's only a locational MIPS. There is a difference between a locational MIPS and a coordinate of what as stake. The as stake coordinates is the basis for the contract. Depending on the situation on field,
Ito yung linear distance, sinasabi ninyo.
the as stake, yes,
Yeah.
that is already the coordinates for the contract in itself, Mr. Chair. But nevertheless, what we are saying is actually, aside from coordinates that we are talking about, there are many informations that we have already also submitted to the Office of the President with regard to the projects that we have submitted. We have submitted where the project is, which agency or district office, the name of the projects, the same project that would have appeared in the General Appropriations Act, the name of the contractor, the date, the amount of contract, the amount of bid, the amount of program of work, and the date started, the date of completion. So all this information has been included in the submission to the Office of the President, Mr. Chair. So the coordinates is just one of the data that is included. So there are many other data that you can validate actually the existence of the contract in itself. In fact, Mr. Chair, when we submitted this in August 4 of 2024, I know that there has been some differences between the MIPS coordinates and the as-stake plans, and therefore, immediately after we submitted it to the Office of the President, I immediately sent validation teams actually for the purpose of getting present absent status of the 9,855 projects. And in a week's time, there were reports already that were coming to my office, to the office. And it is only in Region 3 that furnished me a copy of possible potential ghost projects. And well, true enough that when I received this report, there are no other. By the way, Mr. Chair, there were no other regions that furnished me a or informed me of any other ghost project at that time. So right then and there, I went to validate myself actually where these ghost projects are in Bulacan First Engineering District, so to speak. And true enough, collaboration with members of the officials of that district and the regions, I found out that there had been some ghost projects in that area. And immediately, Mr. Chair, after my validation, I went to the President, and I was the one who personally reported to him actually the potential ghost projects at that time. Let me also clarify, Mr. Chair, that my statement to the President is that I hope, Mr. President, that this is an isolated case because there has not been any other report that reached me, including in Bulacan area, where there are 3 engineering districts. And if it would have been a pattern actually in that district, then you can imagine there's only one that has reported presence of ghost projects. And so the president told me to start investigating the ghost projects. Immediately thereafter, Mr. Chair, I relieved all the personnel of Bulacan First Engineering District, and we started to undertake the investigations. But then after, during the investigations, including COA and everything, then I resigned in September 1. Your Honor, so that's the whole story. So there is actually a difference between MIPS coordinates and as-stake plan coordinates, Mr. Chair. Admittedly, I think, if I remember right, I also discussed this a little bit with the President when I reported actually where the ghost projects are.